Should a company stand up for stakeholders or shareholders? And the answer is both. Shareholders are the owners of the company, those that invest in the stock market and own the company. You have to make a profit in order to return money to stakeholders, to invest in the community, to give back to charitable endeavors, to reduce pollution and all of these noble causes. You can't do it if you don't make money. And you do that by advocating for making a profit for your shareholders.
Joe Biden might be scoring points here, saying, all right, how well are you doing compared to those fat cats? So we know, to your point, over half of America invests directly or indirectly in the market, but that is not the sell the president should be making. I'm just saying for political purposes. What do you think?
I think President Trump has touted other areas of the economy, like you notably mentioned. Prior to the pandemic, we had the lowest unemployment on record for blacks, for women, for the Hispanics, as well, for all Americans.
Maybe it's a tougher sell now, right?
It is a tougher sell now, but when you look at the June's jobs report, people are coming back to work. And I think that, yes, the stock market is important, but I think the great economic feats of putting America first and the agenda of the White House has been working. And that's why when you look in Joe Biden's $700 billion Build or Buy American plan, he's stealing a lot of pages right out of President Trump's playbook, especially when it comes to bringing supply chains back on shore and bringing back American jobs from places like China. And President Trump has actually been the only president to push back on China and get that done.
You know, Republicans can counter all they want about how big a spending initiative that is, but they're hardly ones to point fingers on spending because both parties have really dipped deep into the red, right?
Fair enough. Hey, we're all Keynesians now, right? I guess, look, we have a pandemic. So we have a pandemic, and the American people, those that were unemployed due to no fault of their own and politics aside, needed help and assistance. And while I believe Congress is out golfing, I think, for another week now, instead of dealing with the what comes next when the supplemental unemployment insurance wears off at the end of the month for the 19 million Americans still filing for unemployment, that's what we need to focus on next.
Heather, thank you very much. The Keynesian reference, you've cleaned up and intellectualized this show. Of course, Keynesians like to spend. That's what that's all about.